Yay, I made it 6 months, and I'm so happy that I made a plan, I committed to that plan, and that I am taking the time to reflect on all of those things. Thank you for being a part of my journey. I am very, very grateful for this weight loss community. Thank you for the encouragement and support. I really appreciate it. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, 100 Pounds of Gratitude. I'm Rachel and I'm striving to gain gratitude, lose weight, and build a life that I love. And today I'm going to reflect on my 6-month journey. Last fall, I made a commitment to myself to create some changes in my life. I saw this picture of myself after a family vacation and decided enough was enough. I was having trouble walking at that point in time, but I didn't realize how far I had let my health spin out of control until I saw the picture. And I think sometimes that's the way it is. We feel the same inside, but then when we see a picture, it all of a sudden catapults us into action. After I saw this picture, I took about 3 weeks to reflect and think about what I have done in the past. I have done a lot of weight loss diets and trends. I lose the weight and then I gain it back. This time around, I took time to think about my lifestyle and basically what I wanted to achieve from my weight loss journey. I decided that my main goal was to build a healthier life because I wanted to have better mobility and I wanted to have better health because I want to enjoy my time with my children and just enjoy life in general. And that's where my concept of building a life that I love developed from. My secondary thing was I knew I needed to change my mindset. I needed to recognize that I have value and I have gifts and I do have the ability to make changes in my life that are going to help me love the life that I am living. I really have focused on building that gratitude mindset. Thirdly, I decided I needed to commit to a plan because in order to achieve a goal of losing weight specifically, I knew I needed to change my mindset, and then from my mindset, I needed to take action, and that is where my plan came into place. On October 25th, I decided I can't work out 2 hours a day. I can't restrict everything from my life and eat only organic. Those things are not going to work for me. But what I can do is make a small change with my nutrition, a small change with my mindset, and a small change with my exercise every single week. And at the end of that week, I can reflect on those changes and identify what is working and what is not and make modifications. For the first 3 months of this weight loss journey, that is exactly what I did. I made a plan, I committed to that plan, and then I reflected on that plan every single week, and this is week 26. After about 3 months of following that and being really curious about what works for me, what doesn't, exploring new things like intermittent fasting, which I really have liked and it's a great tool for me. After I did that for 3 months, I've basically developed 9 things that work really well for my lifestyle and also are helping me lose weight. So the last 3 months, I've been sticking to these guidelines and it's working for me. My weight loss has definitely been slow and steady. I'm losing an average of 5 pounds a month. Overall, my weight is trending down and I'm losing it at a steady pace, and I'm really happy with that. And if in 6 more months I lose another 30 pounds, I will be thrilled. All that to say, in 6 months, I've lost 31.4 pounds. My highest weight was 265. And then my weight when I started this journey on October 25th was 237.7. And then now my current weight is 206.3. Overall, I'm definitely trending down. I've made large strides in my health. I feel significantly better. I am sleeping better. I was having so much pain in my body, in my hips and my lower back, that I was having trouble sleeping at night. And I feel like you can see it really well in these side-by-side pictures of my kindness shirt, that my body starts to arch more straight up and my hips and lower back are more in line with my upper body. So that's been interesting to see. So let's look at my stats, because taking the pictures and writing down my measurements and tracking my weight have been really helpful on the times when I feel discouraged, like I'm doing all this work and is it really even helping? And when you look at your measurements, you're like, yes, it is really helping. I have concrete data saying it is helping. Even when the weight doesn't seem that dramatic, I remember having a conversation with one of my brothers who lives in a different country, and so we haven't seen each other in a couple of years, and I made a comment to him saying, well, I've only lost 20 pounds. And he was like, only 20 pounds? That's awesome. That's amazing. It's something to celebrate. It's strides in the right direction. And it is one of those things where it adds up little by little. Losing consistently 0.2 every single week, it's gonna add up to a significant amount of weight at the end of the year. When I started uploading videos on October 25th to YouTube, that was one of my main goals, to upload a video once a week for 52 weeks. And I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the next 6 months for me. Yes, I've lost 30 pounds. Yes, I've lost the inches, but more than that, I am gaining confidence in myself, reshaping my mindset and creating a gratitude mindset, a curious mindset. I'm trying to show myself grace, and I'm trying new things and identifying what's working for me and not letting the opinions of everyone around me shape what I want for myself and my life and my health. And that has been huge for my weight loss success. My two biggest challenges over the last 6 months have been, one, learning to cook and learning how to cook foods that are healthy for me, but also in a way that I enjoy them. In the past, I've tried meal plans where you just eat the packets of food that you mix with water or things like that. They don't work for me long term because I cannot live like that long term. So if I just slow down and take the time to teach myself how to cook, that is gonna serve me long term and be an investment into my health. So I'm trying to look at it from that perspective, and that's been very beneficial to me. And then my second challenge is still sugar. I really struggle with eating sweets. I have on my 9 daily goals an intentional dessert. I do feel like I've been kind of letting that get a little out of control. So I need to rein that in, and I think I'm gonna have to say an intentional dessert on this specific day, and I think that's gonna help get me back on track, because right now sugar is starting to creep back in lots of different forms. I've got to figure out a way to manage that better. One of my greatest successes has been recognizing that I use food as a way to cope with my emotions. And just like when you're teaching a young child, like, it's okay to feel frustrated or angry, but it's not okay to hurt yourself or someone else or damage something. I'm having to kind of teach myself that about food. How I'm feeling and food are two separate things. It's okay to feel however I'm feeling. It's not okay to numb those feelings with food, or to distract myself with food, or to soothe myself with food. That's what I'm really working on. I think from an emotional perspective, allowing myself to feel however I'm feeling, to state that, to name that, to lean into that, and not use food as a numbing agent or distraction. To my future self, at my 1 year anniversary of all of this, I want to say, I hope you were patient, I hope you were steadfast, and I hope you enjoyed this journey. You're building a life you love. I can't wait to see what happens in the next 6 months. So that wraps up my 6-month update. I hope each of you are having a wonderful Monday and doing things that are helping you build a life you love. I will see you in my next video. Bye.